Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a quick tutorial about how to create a piece in TinkerCAD, and this is going to be one of your 5 puzzle pieces for the Puzzle Cube project. We're not going to create it to its actual size, but we are going to just create it to the standard size cube. And the piece I'm choosing here is made up of 6 cubes, and I'm going to show you how to put the cubes in the correct spots, how to copy and paste them, or even duplicate them and move them to the correct spots, and then how to group it as one solid shape. All right, so let's get to it. When you start, you're going to actually go into TinkerCAD and you're going to click Create New Design. We're going to make sure that we rename our file correctly because I want to be able to give you credit for it when it's time. So in here, whatever that weird name they give it automatically, we click it to change name. We're going to put our first name, last initial, and we'll just say Puzzle Cube Pieces, like so. All right, as soon as you click out of it, that will be the file name. All right, so like I was saying before, I'm going to be creating this piece for you right here, step by step, and it's 6 pieces. I'm also going to create it to the same color. So we'll start with the cube. We just click and release, come on over and click where we want to put it. All right, so that's going to be our first cube. I'm going to change it from red to yellow. All right, so just a quick reminder, we have copy paste, that feature. So we're going to go ahead and click on it, click the copy, and then paste. It's going to slightly move it over to the right. And from here, I'm going to use my arrow keys on my keyboard. 8, 9, 10. Looks like it was 10 clicks, maybe 11 clicks. I think it's actually 10. We don't want it to be overlapping, but we don't want to leave a gap. So we don't want that, and we don't want that. So I think it was actually 10 clicks. So let me zoom back out. Okay, so I've got 2 in a row, and I need 3. So for this next direction here, I'm going to click, go copy, and paste again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 arrows on the keyboard. Okay. And for the next one, I'm not going to do copy and paste because I want to move it straight ahead, and it's always going to put it to the right a little bit. So for this one, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to go to duplicate and repeat. So let's go ahead and click that, and it puts the copy right on top. So now I'm going to press up. And I know it's the right number because it's 20. The length, width, and height is 20, and each click, the snap grid is going to move it 1 millimeter. So if I click it 20 up, it will move it to the correct position. So there's no overlap and there's no gap. All right, and then finally, let's do this one. And let's make sure I'm choosing the right one. Yep, right here. And then duplicate and repeat. Look at that. It even put it in the right spot. I don't know what that bell was for, but it was a little extra. Anyways, so that one actually did the exact same thing that I wanted it to. So it's already in position. Okay. So next, if I look at my shape right here, I need to put another block, but I need to move it up. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see what duplicate and repeat does. It puts it there, and I'm going to move it up 20. Okay, so from here, and then I'm going to watch here on the screen. You can see those numbers climbing 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. When it gets to 20, that's where I want to release it. Boom, right there. Okay, so I've created it, but right now it's as individual blocks. Okay. Right now on my screen, it's actually a mirror image. So this actually looks off, but this is the same shape. And I apologize if there's any confusion over it, but this shape is actually the same as the one on here. It's just mirrored on the screen, so it looks backwards. So anyways, let's group it into one shape. Let's make sure there's no gaps, and then we'll be finished with our first shape. So I can just click, drag a box, a red box around it, and release it, and then go to the group tool or Control G. We're going to circle around it. We're just going to make sure that there are no gaps. We shouldn't see any extra lines. And that shape is solid. So this would be shape 1 of 5, and you're going to be completing this process for all 5 of your puzzle pieces. All right, for this one, you don't have to create it to the exact size. You're only going to do that for one, but you'll be creating 5 just using the standard size for the cube. All right, I hope that was helpful, and I'm available to help during class. And of course, if you get stuck, feel free to ask any questions. All right, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.